Still a good amount of events left. Q&A? I'm gonna still continue. Let's go.
Moving to the target.
Elysian headquarters. Dang it!
Let me get this straight. In order for you to focus entirely on surface operations, you want to formally retire from being a pop star.
Yeah.
And in order for Mustang to allow that, you have to do a farewell concert as TT Star.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
This is all absolutely ridiculous. In other words, quintessential Mustang.
Yeah, it actually is.
All right. I understand your situation now. But why did you come to me?
Oh, well, here's the thing, boss. Anise used to be in a 3-woman band.
What? So what you need? Where? Oh, let me listen.
Unfortunately, they split up a while back, and the other 2 members are busy doing their own thing now.
I see. Well then, they can't help out just once?
Anyway, if we want to get this performance off the ground, Anise has to talk it over with them, wouldn't you say?
What, are they in Elysian?
Right.
Well, fortunately for us, those 2 are under the same company now, and so we went down to meet with them.
Okay.
Right.
But we didn't have authorization to enter, and we got turned away.
Huh?
Right.
So, we were hoping you could help.
Why not ask Mustang? Isn't he over? Well, I would think, couldn't he help?
How?
By using some of your backdoor connections.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I knew we could count on you. Thank you. Really.
The things I do for you all.
Well, you know, we've produced results.
1 second.
Okay.
He said, no.
Oh, all right.
What?
Mustang just reached out to me. He says I'm not to help you 2 in any way.
Wow.
What the? Why is he being so intense about this?
I think he's trying to make you grow, maybe?
But it's not like you're Mustang's subordinate. You don't have to listen to him, do you?
That is true. They both have their own companies. So.
Technically, no. But he asked me as a personal favor, so
Wow.
I should honor his request. Consider it professional courtesy between fellow CEOs.
Yeah, that's pretty a personal favor.
So these are the politics of upper management. Dirty deals.
Think of it however you want.
What should I do? The old contact information I have is obviously outdated.
And you can't get access to them.
I can't even reach them over blah blah.
How about reaching out to them via social media?
I mean, that would probably work, but that also means you're advertising yourself again as coming back.
It'd almost certainly get filtered out by their manager or someone else in the company.
You think?
There's no chance it'd end up making its way to them.
What are they doing? Like, it sounds, high tech or... No, like, I thought you meant like just general social media.
Why not? Wouldn't they be happy to hear from an old friend?
They'd probably think I was someone impersonating me.
That's fair.
What if you're persistent? Maybe that could pique their interest and make them think you're real.
But that's horrifying to keep trying.
The chances of that happening are slim to none. And besides, there's another wrinkle running through this.
Okay.
When I left the group, I...
Wasn't on good terms?
You made a big scene when you left.
Not a big scene.
But that makes sense.
Just a few issues. Small ones.
So you want to make it in person, you know, not draw everybody else into this.
That means it was a huge mess. So then, what should we do now?
Shouldn't you be the one with the ideas? You're supposed to be my manager.
Jeez. This is classic Anise level shamelessness.
I mean, you are the manager.
You've got some nerve saying that to my face.
Okay, let's see. I can't think of a single thing.
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Why would the boss make such a weird demand like this?
I'm telling you, he wants you to grow.
Then again, maybe I do deserve it.
How about using a stand-in?
What do you mean?
You don't actually think that would work, do you?
How about posting something online?
I thought that's what I was saying with social media.
They'll think it's fake and ignore it.
Isn't there any way to go back to the surface without doing a farewell performance?
Even if we were able to get up there, we wouldn't be of any help. At least, not right now.
Yeah, like you all can see now. Matisse is... They're one of the best for a reason.
I fail to see what a farewell performance has to do with getting stronger.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too.
You think the point is to not do it?
It will make me stronger. I know it.
Okay.
All right, I trust you. I'll help you however I can.
Thanks, Neon.
I'll assign 2 capable Nikkes who know their way around administration to help you.
Okay.
The audit regarding the latest incident in the Ark just wrapped up, so they should be available.
Interesting.
I admire your gusto, but enthusiasm will only get you so far.
Yeah, they need some help, clearly.
Especially in the Ark. Head back to the outpost. I'll have them meet you there.
Don't tell me it's who I think it is. Maybe meeting some other individuals.
I'm certain that you'll find them helpful.
Will we?
Plus, since I won't technically be lending assistance to you directly, I shouldn't run afoul of Mustang.
They're part of Elysian too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is them.
Thank you, but why are you doing this?
Because if I didn't, you'd only come back and pester me further.
That's fair.
Siren contacted me and said she had something urgent to discuss.
Really?
I have to get going.
Siren?
Oh, right. Siren works under us now. A subordinate CEO.
In theory.
Couldn't we boss her around and have her help us?
Huh, actually. That might work.
Do you really want to do that?
But yeah, that would, like... If we push that card too far, she'll... So here's the deal with that, right? Suyin did some bad stuff. The AI of the Ark passed judgment and said it would have been a death penalty unless Suyin helps us. Thing is, the AI can't actually do the death penalty because the AI realized that Suyin's too valuable to the Ark. Therefore, was trying to go for a method of reform. If we push that card too far, Suyin might realize what's actually going on.
Nah, I was just kidding.
But it actually, like, that is your best resources, technically.
Don't even joke about stuff like that.
Sorry.
When do you 2 plan on leaving?
Okay. Well, that's not what I was hoping for.
I am most
Just out of
pleased with
curiosity. Alright. And yeah, it's right there.
Moving to the target.
Z. Quantity and time don't matter as long as it's valuable. ZZ? Alright.
Okay, let's go. Encounter imminent.
I at least want to see
It is
one
not
more scene
becoming
after
to
this.
rush.
Is this the right way?
And that path is now open. Now,
Right, not there. Is this a new venue?
no, I'm skipping
My
you.
feet keep getting caught in the hem of. Is this a new? It is not.
I know I can do
becoming
it.
to- Let's start. My feet. They are humanity's enemy.
I can't skip you?
And so I
Dadgummit.
Is this the right way?
Well, good news is this will make
They are
us
humanity's enemy, and so I shall defeat them.
ready. I love that we can use iron. Or like that's a strong or weak element to use. Yeah. Anyways,
Moving to the target.
Makes this easier.
Behemoth is quite the voracious eater. Even when she was feeling fine, she could really put it away. We need to gather rapture fragments to feed her.
So you all just eat other raptors? Okay.
Seems Behemoth is able to regenerate from rapture parts alone.
What's that?
It was the same with Material H. Or Indivilia, rather. She only absorbed Nikke's, and only a part of them at that.
Yeah.
378 grams, to be specific.
Not the most effective yield. Raptures make much better use of whatever they can... Hold on. 378 grams.
Yeah, we're giving away information now.
Correct.
That's how much a nymph weighs.
How do you know that?
What?
That's the weight of a nymph on the dot.
Are you saying that Indivilia only absorbed the nymph of Nikke's?
That's, one, interesting, but two... No, I forgot where I was going with that.
Could be.
Why would she do that?
Again, why do you know that?
Maybe she's a picky eater. She could only be interested in consuming nanomachines.
That would make sense, I suppose.
Do you really think so?
I wouldn't put it past them. The offspring are all bonkers. Every last one of them has a screw loose.
Can you really say? Well, actually, I don't know enough about you to say that.
Being a picky eater would be far from the weirdest things they've done. But Behemoth and I aren't picky. We eat just about everything. And happily so.
Even Nikke's?
We've never tried, but I'm sure we could.
If that is true, maybe we can work on some sort of collaboration then. As far as I know, the only actual things that you've done to us are basically hound Grave for years and then attack us, but none of us die.
The idea of eating something that looks like us is repugnant.
Fair point.
So let's stick to gathering rapture fragments. She's sleeping and can't exactly be discerning with her diet. She'll eat anything we give her. If we end up feeding her something that disagrees with her, she'll be peeved when she wakes up.
You're very devoted to her.
Well, we mentioned family.
This is nothing compared to what Behemoth has done for me.
And yeah, that's fair. Well, considering the last arc.
She risked her own life to save mine. I could never betray that trust. I've experienced enough betrayal in my life as is.
Is that where the arc comes from? Or the name of the arc, or chapter.
Any other questions?
Your attitude has softened quite a bit.
Are you going to ask me a question or not?
Question?
That's the same question you asked me before. No. We don't want to replace humans. We don't have any desire to live alongside them either.
And see, that's fair. We can work with, although, to be completely frank, I do think if you don't work with us, there will absolutely become a time where if people did start reclaiming the surface, we would be at odds. But
Our goal is clear.
survival, or yeah, strike back, but
That's it.
for a base?
We're following the ritual. To us, the Ark is like a protective womb that produces human imposters.
Oh.
Of course, I realize your kind existed before the Ark was created.
Yes, it did.
But once the Ark went online, you all began pouring out, and basically became a new species.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
That's why we view the Ark as the origin of your evolution.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's why I say it might be at odds with us then in the future.
Neither Rapture nor Nikke. A new species capable of crushing the offspring as well as other Raptures. As for what comes after that, we haven't thought that far ahead.
I see. I don't know if well, we should ask, but
Why? If I tell you, are you gonna head over there and smash it up?
yeah, that. For the sake of building trust, I wouldn't have asked that question.
I could tell you, but even if I did, it's not like you'd be able to do anything about it.
Don't tell me it's in space.
All we've done is create a rudimentary copy.
Yeah.
We were considering how to take it a step further with the eggs.
You were planning on delving deeper into seeing what these eggs could produce.
Yeah, it's a bit of a random draw with what you get either way. But over there, the results could be special. It was a shot in the dark. But there's a chance the eggs could produce something far superior in that environment than they could here.
That makes sense, I suppose, especially if you isolate variables and everything.
Sounds to me like you're not giving us much choice. We have to put a stop to this plan of yours.
I told you! Even if you all went over to the Ark, there's nothing you could do. Nothing is prepared yet. Not a thing. If we had an extra 100 years, then maybe we'd be able to get somewhere.
Well, that's interesting, considering 100 years have passed since the first, well, incident.
But you'd be dead by then. You poor, ordinary human.
I don't know. I might not.
No. The commander will live forever.
I don't know about that part, though.
I hope so.
Do you?
Naturally. Striking back at the offspring isn't something that will happen overnight.
I wonder if this game will do a time skip. Because again, I think there's something special about it. That wasn't confirmed exactly what, but we might be able to extend our life.
We've got to take it slow and steady. That's what we're best at.
I must admit, it's remarkable that not a single shred of information about you has ever shown up in any of our reports.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think there's some truth to the fact that they haven't tried fighting any of us. The world is vast. They can go wherever they want. If they're not seen as an enemy of Raptors, which I'm not quite sure about that. But even if they are, they're still stronger than most other people, so.
I'll give you that much.
The Ark is a dangerous place, and so we've been extremely careful.
Yeah.
We remain in the shadows and work quietly. It may seem cowardly and unseemly to you, but in the end, we'll be the ones with smiles on our faces.
Well, you know, if we keep our word.
Once Behemoth is revived, we'll go into hiding again. You'll never be able to find us.
You sure? Well, no, I can believe that they can hide. We found Behemoth because Behemoth was very confident about her strength and trying to get Grave.
No. You won't be able to hide from us again.
What?
You of all people should know that conversation is the cornerstone of evolution.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Whoa, I just noticed. Hold up. Cinderella. Take this thing out. Before you fall. There we go. That was scary.
I told you justice would prevail.
Yeah, okay. Now's a good time. I need to stop. Let me gain some more levels, because it's only been a day. Yeah, okay. There's plenty of fodder I can take care of, and the like. Oh, interesting. Food preferences? There's only... Okay, so I think the next time I record, I may be able to just finish this. If I make sure that, we're fully powered up by then. This unlocked. Nice. Dang it! Still not the piece I need. Though it is called Betrayal, so... We still got a few more events left. There's still time. hopefully it's a false flag, but we'll see. Either way. All right, welcome back, everybody. I wanted to show you something. Not this.
Goddess of victory, Nikke!
Check this out. Wait, darn it. It wasn't set up right. I meant...
Will you join me, subordinate?
Yeah, I made some adjustments. Anywho, real quick before we get back to the story, I actually am about to replace this, I think. Off camera, I did a summoning. And I got the last Cinderella I need. That means...
My glass slippers have become so clean, so majestic.
I suppose so. I now have this. Which, I think we'll do this.
Glass slippers, full contact. Pour out.
Huh. So they have you at that pose. Interesting. And I went with the song at the end of the minigame. I spent a lot of time in that minigame, right?
Glass slippers, full contact. Pour out. Glass slippers, full
Wait,
contact.
I was trying to
Pour
leave.
out.
That just made my story team even more powerful. Well, not just my story team. I use Cinderella in so much. Yeah, now you're my third. I like that. Noise is weird. But like I said, I think my first super rare. But either way.
Glass slippers, full contact. Pour out.
Wait, he does it twice? Hang on.
Will you join me, subordinate?
Oh, I have it on where it does it all the time. Yeah. Let me. Wait, no, once a day. What the heck? Okay. Oh! Because it's a new day now. It doesn't yeah, my daily missions just reset. Well, that's funny. And we're back at the betrayal chapter. There's a hut here. And I'm telling you, this waterfall gives me Near Automata vibes. Not the copy city, whatever.
All right, let's start the show.
I was about to say, did we skyrocket that much? No. But it should help. We'll continue. Alright.
The heavier the pieces we can find, the better. Same goes for the bigger fragments. A core would be ideal, but those are harder to find.
Yeah, I mean, we try to destroy them, so...
So basically, we want to gather up as many parts as we possibly can.
Yup, nice and easy.
Behemoth really isn't particular about what she eats.
I mean, isn't that with all of them?
She can't afford to be picky right now. She is a big fan of fruit, though.
Really? Again, kind of hope that the chapter is a red herring, because it seems like there can be a path forward.
Fruit?
Yeah. It wouldn't help with her resurrection or anything.
But you just like the taste?
But she just likes them, is all.
Good question.
Me? That's a secret.
Why does it need to be a secret? You know, I'm not gonna comment on that.
Do you have any idea how old I actually am?
You don't... Okay, I will comment on that. You didn't really seem like a kid. In any way, shape, or form. So...
Don't judge me by appearances alone, human. There's nothing I hate more.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a move, and we should know better. We're surrounded by people who are, what, like, how old is Frappy? Like 60 years, I think?
Don't press too hard, Commander.
Yes, this is not like, come on. We're not exactly on, like, Leviathan made our intentions clear. We might be able to persuade that. And again, I wouldn't consider that a betrayal. But let's not rock the boat right now if we don't have to.
She's just a kid. She might end up crying.
Rappy has inherited some of Red Hood's personality. Fully now.
How dare you!
Yep.
Out of everything I've eaten, I suppose I like grilled fish the best.
And that's what I was gonna say. You're a creature of the sea. So that makes sense.
But aren't fish your friends?
This isn't a joke, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
But you work with water, and you swim exceedingly well.
That could mean that they're annoying because of that.
Dark matter isn't water. It's liquid metal.
And that's true.
Cinderella! Cinderella!
I'm scared now. What do you want?
Cinderella!
You know, there are songs about your name. I should not say that around applause.
What? Look at this! I'm busy. It doesn't matter! You've gotta see this!
Oh, really?
Cinderella! Cinderella! Okay, I'm coming. You can stop shouting.
I was about to say, it might be something important. Applause, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
What is it? Check this out! What about it?
Okay, good. Yeah, I had a feeling. That had to be the only thing, well, not the only thing, but Applause wouldn't know what's relevant to Cinderella besides this.
Huh.
Another one? Touch it!
Oh, is this gonna make Leviathan go crazy? Because Leviathan, we've been avoiding the topic of Siren. Okay. Really?
Cinderella, let's go.
You're gonna split?
All right.
It reacted to her touch.
Okay.
Commander, let's follow Cinderella.
All right. Wait, where's the next one? Oh, goody.
Point me to the bad guys. I'm raring to go.
Encounter.
All right, this is gonna take me a second. Be right back.
Moving out.
Nice, okay.
Is this the right way?
Only have to take down 2. Well, until we get back there.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Music track, cool. What about this?
My feet keep.
Behemoth, quantity, abundant quantities, but don't just gather anything. They must be of decent quality. Okay. Another soundtrack. You know what's messed up? Cinderella's Glass Slippers boss theme, which is still one of my favorites. You have to do hard mode in order to get. You can't see it. Oh. Cool. You can't see it right now. In search of comrades.
All right, not there.
But that's quite a journey. Anyways.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. First, glad to see someone's not there. Good, Siren. You've learned. Dang. And they're playing the music from her story too. Now I got feels. See, here, this is my thing, in all seriousness, right? There are varying degrees on why I will do series on YouTube. And admittedly, when I tried other series, I think fan service just applying, because the first series I did, even though I wouldn't have considered it to be heavy on fan service, many people like that part. So then I started searching for games with it in it, but that alone will not keep me. This story is genuinely good. And that's why, even if people, it's like 200 views for this, I'm still gonna cover it. I think people will, well, I know there will be people who enjoy it. But I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, a bub. Huh.
It's not just Cinderella.
Yeah, meet the team. Meet the team. That's Grave. Grave is taller. Well, actually, what am I talking about? Grave is tall. I just didn't think Ave. Like, Ave's given some of her parts to Cinderella, so. I mean, well, I guess that makes sense.
1, 2. There are 5 of them.
Yes. There were never 6. Never 6.
One of them is clearly Cinderella, but I don't recognize the others.
Yeah, again, meet the team.
There's one with long hair sitting on an exercise ball.
That's what you call it?
And those 2 over there, are they twins? They look identical to each other.
I mean, there is a difference between the 2, but
That one over there looks like a mass-produced Nikke.
yes, you don't think it looks like someone else?
But she's wearing a researcher's outfit.
Cinderella, are these your comrades?
Yes.
Yes. They're all my comrades.
Why do we have a title named Betrayal when we see such a wonderful scene?
It's been so long.
I don't remember.
Wow.
Come here, Grave.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And that's Siren.
This is Little Mermaid, but we call her Siren.
I don't know why. Why 2 names? Did Ave come up with the first name? I guess we won't know now.
She didn't talk much, but you couldn't find anyone more kind.
This would be an interesting thing if this is Siren's new way of talking.
Siren.
Yeah, again, if Leviathan chooses to do exactly what Leviathan promised to do, that's not a betrayal to me.
This is Hansel, and that's Gretel. They were twins, and they cared for one another more than anything in the world. We cared about them as well, deeply.
Hansel and Gretel.
And then,
There's you.
Ave,
Yeah, again, they're still doing it though. They're saying Ave.
my most beautiful mirror.
This is me from the past.
This is so... Yeah, it's you. It really does seem like you almost died in a sense.
Yes,
I look smart.
You are.
you still do.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't changed at all.
Ave is still, or Grave in this case, has done some pretty remarkable stuff with technology since then.
It's been so long. I miss you.
Yeah, again, not betrayal,
All right,
but I am worried about Leviathan.
I have to ask. Leviathan, how do you and Siren know each other? Did you take Siren's water bubble? If you did, then I'll...
I can't blame you for whatever you're about to say, but that would... If we're the betrayers...
I learned how to use dark matter from Siren.
I see.
Dark matter and water bubbles are very similar.
How so? Liquid metal and bubbles?
How?
I read her mind, against her will.
I see.
I wanted to know how to wield dark matter and master it.
Then what happened?
Yes, that's the question.
What you see now. I can manipulate dark matter like it's a part of me.
That's not what she was asking.
No, I mean what happened to Siren after you read her mind?
Yeah.
She was strangely unaffected. But that makes more sense now that I know she was in the same squad as you. You bunch of freaks.
I'm assuming that means Siren is not here?
Call us that one more time, and it will be the last time.
Oh,
Where did you meet her?
I don't know. It's impossible to say where, exactly.
That's fair.
Is she alive?
Yeah, see, that's the limiting. So far, we have no casualties against you all. That would be huge if it was.
Most likely.
Okay,
How did you part ways?
I abandoned her.
that makes sense.
Were you and Siren friends?
Hardly. She was gullible, and I exploited her.
Well, at least you're being honest. Cinderella? I know you're upset, but we gotta remember the mission.
Why didn't you aim for my core?
You're lying.
Really?
What?
Yeah, once you said why didn't you aim for your core, I thought that was the case, but it's interesting that you picked that up from just her words. Nothing seems strange to me. That seemed plausible.
You're too calm.
And you think that it would scare... Okay, let me explain what I'm thinking. Cinderella makes it seem like she's too calm saying something that might upset her. But if that was the case, she could have said it a lot more extreme.
You weren't like this when we had you cornered.
That is true.
Now tell me who Siren was to you. Answer me. Please. I'm begging you. She means everything to me.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I want to find her.
She was... No, that's not it. She couldn't even speak properly. How could I consider her my friend?
I mean, it's possible.
She was nothing but a fool. I took her for a ride and she was none the wiser. Damn.
So, she was your friend.
I don't get what Leviathan's doing. If she is, that would only... Wouldn't that only help your cause? But it seemed like she wanted Cinderella to take her out.
Very well. I won't press.
What? Why not?
She'd never tell me anyway.
Yeah, seems like there's some loyalty, which is the opposite of the title here.
I know that Siren's alive, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Now tell me what these bubbles are.
I don't know either. I came across them once I returned to this place.
So Siren walked through here and continued on. They don't know where the Ark is located, do they?
They never reacted when I attempted to interact with them, so I left them alone.
The old tales, I mean.
You didn't attempt to destroy them?
Heck, I don't even think Cinderella currently knows.
I wasn't sure what would happen if I tried that, especially since one of them looked like you.
It didn't have anything to do with thinking they had something to do with Siren?
Okay. They begin to transform. Words. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god. I miss you too, Siren.
No location, no direction of where you're going. Where you're going? I guess the bubbles. There's a trail. Now, how's this gonna end?
Time for a test.
This seems good so far.
I will never fall.
Oh yeah, there was a level up. I missed it because I cut the recording off. Storing all this stuff in 4K, it takes data.
Superhuman.
Or space.
I'm sorry, but I have a favor to ask of you.
Help you find your comrades?
Yes.
See, and this is the part that it's like they showed us the flashback, but my character doesn't know. But that's the player. I'm doing that no matter what. All right, I'm doing that no matter what, for multiple reasons. It's just a smart thing to do.
No, we'll go on our own.
You will?
You all stay here and take care of your own matters.
Well, then why did you ask for our help? Yeah.
Because there's still so much uncertainty surrounding our mission. It took me 100 years to wake Cinderella up.
That's true.
We have no way of knowing how long it will take to find Siren.
You're right. And now that Rappy is powered up, her absence matters.
I realize that what you're doing here is important, and I want to help. But Cinderella is sad. She's longing for Siren.
It's a shame that you aren't too.
I can't stand seeing her like this. So, we need to do this on our own.
I mean, again, they don't really work for it. That's a smart thing to do, regardless, like I was saying. I mean, we haven't actually power scaled the rest of the old tales yet, but they were meant to replace the Goddess Squad. Alright. That's fair.
I appreciate you wanting to make it work.
I like that smile.
Leviathan.
Heck, there might be a way. It all depends on how we end with Leviathan and Behemoth.
What?
Look over there.
Speaking of, an undying tree in the middle of a clearing. Oh, really?
What the?
Well, no, there's no denying it now.
What is that thing? I never saw that one before.
Really?
Let's go.
Okay.
Is it crying?
Huh.
That's what it looks like.
I'll touch it.
Does it not work? Okay.
It's not responding.
Wow, she really didn't see it? Okay. A sentence. I'm okay. Is Siren near?
I can't believe it.
Huh, what? Would you look at that? Leviathan, I just wish I knew. I mean, yeah, you want to be on your guard, I suppose, but... Well, no, I guess that makes enough sense, doesn't it? You don't know what Cinderella's real intentions were for Siren, so... don't give anything away. Especially if you're terrified. Because I'm not sure if I showed it clearly or not, but Cinderella terrified Leviathan in the last battle, so... Okay. A direction.
They formed some kind of line.
Is it guiding us somewhere?
Siren?
Neon, use your supervision to see where...
Not here currently.
It's gone into the sea of dark matter, but it's still moving. I think it's guiding us somewhere beyond the sea.
That makes sense.
But where?
Probably to where Siren is.
So now here's a question. Do we advance or should we report back with our findings? Because there's still Behemoth to worry about. Can we stop it? Can we, like, reverse it? I see. Yeah, limited length. Exactly. Yep. Which means this is like literally the worst time for this to happen. Like, if you want to attack us, in fact, I don't think it's Leviathan. I don't think she can change the color of the dark matter, but nevertheless, this is bad. This is bad news. If Cinderella and Grave leave, we're severely underpowered. Okay.
I'm sorry, Prince.
We'll be back.
Then in that, but Behemoth's gonna come back and there's gonna be no Cinderella, no Grave.
All three of us.
Okay.
We'll come back to help.
And all Leviathan has to do is scratch us and she can evolve.
We will find you.
Again, not a betrayal to me. She said she was gonna do that, but...
Prince, Rappy, we'll be
Oops.
back.
Sorry?
Prince, Rappy, Matisse, we'll be back.
There we go. I believe you'll be back. I just don't know what will be waiting for you when you come.
Bring back a gift.
We'll be waiting for you. We can talk again about the essence of a hero then.
Laplace, do not set up flags, please.
I don't think we ever had that discussion to begin with. But okay.
Gray, don't forget to inhabit the mindset of a villain.
That's not my name. And I know nothing about being a villain.
Then let me remind you, the villain mindset is about helping the weak and standing up against the strong.
Of course.
That doesn't sound particularly villainous to me. But okay.
Hurry up and go, or else these two will prattle on endlessly.
That is fair. Okay. Yo, I'm massively... Again, I don't... Well, in my position, like, I have the knowledge, me, the player, has the knowledge of Siren from the backstory. But my character has no knowledge of Siren.
Let's go, Cinderella.
Okay.
Because this could have been a trap. Okay. So now if Behemoth comes back with Leviathan, I think they win that fight. It's just Matisse and Rapis. It's just Matisse and Rappy.
What? No. Why would I venture into such freaky territory?
It's your own sea, is it not?
Anyway, doesn't this put you all in a tight spot?
Yes, it does.
With those two gone, your offensive capabilities have been slashed in half, if not more.
Yeah, that part. Matisse is strong, but I'm not sure they alone can beat you. You and Behemoth is different.
What are you going to do if Behemoth wakes up?
That's a question. I mean, she said as much.
I told you, our deal ends when Behemoth comes to. After that, there's no saying what could happen.
It almost seems like she wants us to take her out. Stop trying to play tough. Okay.
You shouldn't be too hard on her, Commander. She's just a kid.
Rappy.
Who are you calling a kid?
I can't even deny, though, that is exactly what Red Hood would do.
Leviathan. Do you want to be betrayed?
What?
Based on what you're saying and how you're acting, it certainly seems like it.
Is that why it's the title? Because that's what your goal is. That is, I don't know if I ever would have. Well, I mean, I predicted it, but I wouldn't have predicted it to be the theme.
What are you babbling about? I don't need any lectures from you.
There's layers to that if that's the case.
Hurry up and gather the parts. Behemoth must be starving by now.
Another
Moving to the
event. Okay. We're almost there. Looks like I need to clear out probably 5, honestly. Okay, be back.
Proceeding. They are humanity's enemy.
Okay, moving out.